Hey, and welcome to the club. I just want to say congratulations on starting your new business or just thinking about starting your new business. That's right, just thinking about it. Now, if you are still on the fence or are you just beginning, whatever you're doing, here's what we're going to talk about in this video right here. Just go ahead and take a look. Was that long enough? Oh, sure hope so. Don't worry, we're going to be talking about this a lot more in this next video. Let's get started. Hey, and welcome, and I am glad you are here today because we're going to talk about you starting your first online business. Now, before we get into this, why are you here? Well, you decided for whatever reason that you need to start an online business. Either be you want to have more time with your kids, you're tired of your boss, you just want to have the ability to say F you to whoever tells you that you're not going to make it. Whatever reason that is, that's why you're here. And you know what? That's exactly why I started my online business as well. Now, what we're going to talk about today is the first steps you need to take. Even before you start selling, before you capturing leads, before anything, is with starting your business up the right way. Now, what we're going to talk about today in this startup guide is the what, the actual what, the how, the where, a couple of disclosures that I have for you and that you're most likely going to need for yourself, how you're going to get a bit of cash flow going, and also your dedication, and at the very end, your startup. Let's dive on into it. So, what is the what? This is you figuring out what you're actually good at. Are you good at talking to people? Are you good at solving problems? Can you cook? What are you good at? And what can you do? Now, the next thing we're going to go into is actually what are you actually going to do here? The what, the actual what. Are you going to do affiliate marketing with that awesome skill that you're an expert in? Are you going to do drop shipping, create blogs using, different AI software, or you have that creative and artistic ability to just have it all right in here, what you want to write down and put it to words? Or you're going to go ahead and do a couple of other these things like create content on YouTube, try selling on TikTok, creating your own videos for education and training courses, or print on demand. These are all different types of ways that people are making money online right now as either a side hustle, as their, 100% full-time job, or just because they want to. They just have this awesome knack of, hey, I want to do this. I'm going to see if I can. Those people are awesome. I'm not one of those people. If you are, good for you. Let's keep on going in here. So now we're going to talk about the how. How are you going to set up your business? Just like how I was talking about before. Is this going to be a side hustle? Is this going to be just something that, you're going to end up doing on the weekends every once in a while? Or are you going to end up setting it up to where you can automate your business to actually reach out to freelancers and say, hey, I have this project that needs to be done. Can you complete it for me? And then go and turn it around and sell it out to somebody else and earn money that way. Or a couple of other ways that you can do this is straight out buying whatever business now you want to have. Now that's great if you have that cash flow, but most of you starting off likely don't. So we're not going to talk about that too much in this video. So really, what do you need to plan for? You need to know if you're going to do this all by yourself, if you're going to have a partner, if you're going to reach out to different freelancers to help you out, if you're going to use different AI tools like Jasper.ai, or use Builderall, or some type of automatic funnel that'll send out email marketing campaigns to your leads. What are you going to do, and how are you going to do it? Now, before we get into a little more deep dive into what we're doing today, just want to toss out there a few disclosures. You can look at this one. This is what I have out here that basically, when it comes to the end of the day, I can't guarantee you're going to make money. I can't guarantee that you're going to have a whole bunch of opportunity and go ahead and work hard and 100% be able to quit your job in the next 5 days. If anybody's offering that to you, they're lying. Nobody can tell you that it's going to happen just like that, because when it comes down to it, it is all dependent on you. If you're willing to put in the hard work, if you're willing to put in the money, if you're willing to put in the time, or whatever you're able to do, that is just what you're going to get. Your success or lack thereof is based on you and that alone. So don't fall for those scams when people say, hey, here it is. I will give you the best way. You are guaranteed to make money doing this. Because at the end of the day, you're not. And don't let anyone else tell that you are. So here's my disclosure here for you. Basically, like I said, this is saying that we don't believe in a get rich quick kind of program. It is all up to your hard work, the dedication, your time you spend on this. It's not just going to happen overnight. And I want to tell you that this is more than just a 2 to 3 hours a week kind of deal. Now, there are different ways you can just work 2 to 3 hours, but usually that's when your business is profitable and when you're able to outsource out to other individuals to help your business out. There is no promise or guarantee of future earnings. Remember that, because there isn't. Nobody can give that to you. Just take a second, read through this. This is my earnings and legal disclaimer that I have to tell you about one way or the other. And this is probably something when you move further into your business that you're going to need to have something similar, not replicate it word for word, but something similar in your own earning and legal disclosure. This is another thing that we're going to get into, affiliate marketing later on and what that kind of is. But just for your affiliate disclosure here, and just to tell you what my affiliate disclosure is, I do have affiliate programs through Legendary Marketer, Builderall, and pretty much if you see a link in the description below or somewhere in this course, it's an affiliate link. More than likely, it's an affiliate link. Sometimes it's just out to links of software tools that I think, are going to benefit you one way or the other. Or maybe, hey, here's a recommendation of you should go watch this person's video because they can give you a deep dive into the course of whatever we're talking about. If it's print on demand, if it's drop shipping, they just probably have a little bit more knowledge here. I'm here to help you along your way. I know I'm not an expert in the field. I am someone who started their online business roughly a little over a year ago, and I just wanted to help you out in any way I can before you get bogged down by joining this course or that course or taking it this way or take the highway. People will tell you all these different ways how to do it, and I'm just letting you know and helping you out the best I can by showing you my experiences. So here it is. Here's my affiliate disclosure. I'm not an employee. I may receive a commission off of a link that you click, or any purchase that you make. This doesn't cost you more money. This is built into the price already, as we'll discuss later on in affiliate marketing and how that works. But when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, truly, I've gone through the products I recommend. I've used the products I recommend, and I will tell you which products that I definitely do not recommend and would advise you to avoid. But again, you're your own person. You're your own business owner. At the end of the day, it is your job now to make the tough decisions based on all the information you have. And even if you aren't an expert, because I know I'm not, you have other people you can lean on. You have other people you can reach out to or look up other information to then make the best decision that you can. So let's talk about your cash flow. And again, this is an overview before we get into the deep dive. I just want to let you guys know there before we get into the deep dive that we're going to cover a whole bunch of different topics on how people are making money online and pretty much the different online businesses that I plan to get into if I'm not already there. But anyway, your cash flow. So sometimes you'll get into this course where people will say, hey, you need to use OPM. Well, what's OPM? That's other people's money. Now that's great and all, but if you don't have access to OPM, what do? Are you going to reach out to your savings and your investments and liquidate that and then hopefully float your company based off of that? Are you going to go out there and hopefully just at the end of the day, work hard, get paid, and then reinvest that into your company? Or are you going to use OPM and try and get a bank loan? That's something that's up to you. Some courses I've gone through literally say, hey, here's this. We know our experience and our expertise is going to cost you a lot of money. So how about we introduce you to our banker? Now that's a little fishy, if you ask me, where they're going to introduce you to a banker to loan you 40 grand to pay back in 18 months, 0% interest free. Well, what happens after that 18 months? You need to sit down and look and make a decision on how you're going to flow all of your cash, all of your business opportunities, all of your business projects, and how you're going to make that work without putting yourself in debt. Because you don't want to go bankrupt doing something that, at the end of the day may not even get you the success that you're looking for. So when I talk about your dedication, what are you going to do? How dedicated are you going to be to your business? There's not a right answer here. There are three options on the screen. Yes, every chance you get, when you have free time, and when you feel like it. There's not a right answer. Each different dedication level works for each different person. Don't feel like you have to fit in a box just because you think that's the right box you belong in. I find myself where when I was first starting out, and you probably will too, that you want to get in the zone. You want to spend every single waking moment you can working on your business. Well, then you got to think about the real reasons that you actually started your business in the first place. Was it to create those time freedoms, that financial freedom, hang out with the kids more? So what are you sacrificing if you wanted to create your business and work every chance you get, but at the same time, didn't you do it to have that opportunity of having the time freedom? That's why I'm saying right here, these three options, these are just the ones that I came in to my head because, well, I've hit each option at least once or twice, if not more, during my time as an online business owner. Right now, like with my other YouTube channel that I'm running, I seriously, every chance I get, yeah, I am doing what I can for that, and it's a sacrifice that has its own issues in and of itself. But I'm trying to shift it down more to where I have more free time. So, for example, for that channel, because I want to still have that opportunity to hang out with the people I want to, the real reason why I started my online business, I will just do my best to take a day and try and batch all of my content for my gaming channel that I have going, and then try and keep that all just to one day and do the same thing for the blog that I have going as well. The nice thing is, with all the different social media options out there, you can create a video on Saturday, release it to YouTube Sunday, Facebook Monday, and so on and so on TikTok, on Twitter. Not really Twitter. Twitter's more of a, hey, go check this link. But there are options out there that you can release content on different social platforms that you created a long time ago and present it to somebody like it's new. That's the power you have in your hands in this technological era. It's amazing. And back down to the last one here, when you just feel like it, there are times where you're going to be in a slump in your business and you're really not going to want to do crap. You're going to come home because most of you, like myself, still have a full-time job that you're working. Maybe that's one of the reasons you started your online side hustle, because you want to leave that job. So you don't have to really worry about being at a certain place at a certain time and hoping you get paid all the money that you deserve. But when this feel like it zone comes in, which it will, you're going to come home from work, you're going to come home from doing whatever you're doing, and you're just not going to feel like working on your business at all. And that's fine to a certain extent, but you still have to do work on your business if you expect it to get anywhere. Up or down, left or right, you need to do work or it's not going to happen. One of the best things that you can understand about your online business is that you just have to start, but you also have to keep on going. So when we're talking about your startup, you figured out, how you're going to get your cash flow going. You figured out what your niche is. You figured out, hey, I'm going to be an affiliate marketer, or hey, I'm going to write blogs, or maybe do print on demand, or maybe, because you can, do all three and add in a YouTube channel, showing your progress and showing your opportunity that you have at your hands, and teach people and let them follow you the same way that you're doing it, or vlog each and every day, like you see on TikTok and Instagram all the time, a day in the life of. You can do that as you're doing each and every other different side business you have going on. But anyway, Once you get all of that figured out, as we'll talk later on in each specific business opportunity zone, and by that, if you're wondering, I mean when we take a deep dive into affiliate marketing, when we take a deep dive into blogging, into print on demand, into reselling items, all of those things that you'll see on the very last page, I believe, or close to the very last page that'll pop up here. When we get into that, we'll talk more specifically how you're going to do that. But at the very beginning, when you're just getting set up, and you figured out all those different items I just talked about before, the money, the what, the how, you need to figure out with your startup what you're actually going to, or how you're actually going to get it out to people. So are you going to create a website? When you create that website, are you going to have a sales funnel going? Are you going to have different social media pages? Or are you just going to send out emails and have a capture lead page? I know even on Google, there's a way you can, for free on Google, go in and create a website page, not an actual website because you have to go get the domain for that. But you can create a website page that this is your blog. This is where it is, instead of paying to have your domain hosted. Although I do recommend that through Builderall. That's what I use personally. And yes, I do have an affiliate link for that. Just wanted to talk about that. But because I've used different softwares, different hosting websites, and Builderall by far is the best choice that I've gone through so far. But anyway, after you have that done, you need to figure out all of those things. How are you going to get your product, or how are you going to be in front of your audience? Once you have your website built, if that's the way you're going for this example, what are you going to do with your website? Are you going to have those affiliate links? Are you going to have affiliate programs teaching people how to be an affiliate marketer? Are you going to say, hey, this is, for example, Builderall. Builderall is this great website that I use right now, as you can see on my page, yada, 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 and recommend people to use Builderall, and then create different reasons why they should use Builderall. Honestly, when it comes down to it, you have to figure out what you're going to be able to present to your audience after you have your base foundation set. You know, are you going to write scripts with Jasper? Are you going to create designs on Canva? What are you going to do? And at the end of the day, the real reason, the bottom line, earning. How are you going to earn? Why do people want to listen to you? Do you have some type of authority figure? Are you creating authority in your space? Maybe you're monetized on YouTube, or I think TikTok. You can even, I heard you don't really get paid too much from that, but you can get on TikTok's partnership program and earn money from that. Or, hey, I'm using a Blue Yeti microphone, Blue Yeti Nano microphone. No, I don't think I have an affiliate link for that. But anyway, I could say that, hey, this is a sponsorship. This is the microphone I'm using, and get paid for saying I'm using this microphone. There are so many different opportunities out there for you to make money left and right. You just have to find them, build a plan around them, and then work your way to seeing them to fruition. And like I said, it doesn't happen all the time, and more often than not, you're not going to earn anything from it. And that's okay, because you at least have got that experience now, and you can learn from that experience and hopefully do better next time. So I just wanted to do this real quick. This is your reality check. Ask yourself, write it down, keep it in front of you, put it wherever you want. What's the real reason that you're actually doing an online business? Why did you want to start an online business in the first place? We all know money's great, but that's what we have jobs for, right? I mean, they pay us, they let us come in, do our work, and go home, and we get a paycheck for doing that. So the real reason can't be money, is it? Usually it's the starting conversation, but fundamentally it's not the real reason. The real reason is you want to hang out with your family and not have to worry about missing Christmas, vacations, birthdays, all these different things, that even just dinner dates, because you have to work instead. Or you want to have the ability to go on vacation, to go on dates, to have that financial freedom that you're just not finding right now. or my personal favorite, you want to have more time. We all know that, not to get philosophical or anything right here, we all know that we only have a bit of time here. So for me, that's my reason why I want more time to spend doing what I want with whom I want, and less time worrying about I need to go to work, I need to be there on time, I need to pay bills, all this crap and nonsense that most of us, and probably yourself included, have to deal with daily. That's what I want to not have to deal with. That's my reason. What's yours? Anyway, something that I've been saying multiple times in this video is that it's hard. Running an online business is hard, and anyone telling you that it's not is probably lying to you, because they probably just want to earn money off of you. You have to put your hard work and your dedication into it. At a certain point, yes, your hard work and your dedication will pay off to where you can maybe hire team members to then run your business for you, and then you can sit back, relax, pay them, get paid yourself, and have all the time and financial freedom in the world that you want. But that takes time. That doesn't come right off of the bat. And at the end of the day, most people quit, and all their time, their sacrifices, the money they spent on starting and getting an online business going is just wasted. So here's a warning. Debt is a real thing. As I say there, debt is a real thing, along with pyramid schemes. There are a lot of people out there where they're selling a course or product, and at the end of the day, it's just a pyramid scheme. You got to go up certain different levels, such as MLMs, and you have to then sell that product to somebody else to achieve a new level, and then to go up another level. Now MLMs, it's hard to tell a difference of when it's an MLM and it's a pyramid scheme, but there is a difference. You just have to be willing to put in the research enough to do that. And a pyramid scheme will definitely tell you, hey, you have to pay for this to get to here, to then get to here. That's just sketchy. So be careful out there, because it's real. It's still real. It still happens. And take everything you see with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, as I said before, you're the business owner. You are making the tough decision. And if you make the wrong one, then you make the wrong one. Make sure you research the product that you're engaging in. Make sure you research the product that you're going to offer to somebody else, and make sure you research the time and the material and the cost and the potential opportunity you have with every aspect of your business. And lastly, set realistic expectations. I've been working for over a year, maybe a little bit longer, and I as everyone else says, I just want to make a few bucks here and there. You need to set up your realistic expectations, because people come out of the gate and say, hey, within 10 days I want to make $20,000, $30,000, and that's it. Maybe if you got onto a good cryptocurrency there at the beginning, I don't know. Maybe people have done that. I haven't. That's not where I'm at, and I definitely know that I'm not going to be doing that right out of the bat. So make sure you set your expectations. What is it? Write it down. Put it right next to the real reason that you started your online business in the first place. The last thing here for your reality check is that nothing, absolutely nothing is guaranteed, except those 30-day guarantees, I guess. Just to make it funny. But nothing's guaranteed. Like I said, people will come in all the time and say, hey, I'm going to get you this business. I'm going to get you to here. I'm going to make you earn XYZ amount of dollars in 5 days. Don't take their word for it, because until the reality sinks in, until the action actually happens, there's no guarantee it's gonna. Same thing with your hard work. There's no guarantee that at the end of the day, your online business is going to be successful. So know that risk before starting. Now, as I said at the beginning, the middle, and now here at the end, there are a lot of risks involved with your online business, but I'm here to show you through my experiences and take you on my journey with me through the different opportunities that I've created for myself. And again, please do take everything with a grain of salt and do your research on your own as well. Nothing is more important than doing your research properly. So before we get into our next video, in the next video series we're going to get into is affiliate marketing and how that really works and what you can do with affiliate marketing. I really want to ask you, are you ready to start? Do you have all of those questions on the very first few slides answered? Do you know what you're good at? Do you know how you're going to get there? Do you know what website you're going to build? Do you know what program you're going to, try and sell out to people? Or do you know what product and designs and how you're going to create those product and designs you're going to sell? Do you know that there are risks involved? Do you understand that risk are involved? I have it on there 3 times. Do you also accept the risk that's involved? Because it's there. It's not going away. And at the end of the day, remember your reason why. That after all of your planning, after all of your expectations, after all of everything, accepting the risk, knowing the risk, and understanding the risks, you know why you're doing this. You know why you started your online business. Because that right there, when you get into those slum days where you don't want to do anything and it turns into weeks and it turns into months, and then at the end of the day, 3 years later, you were wishing that you had actually done something, as opposed to saying that all of it's crap. There's no point to it. I'm going to go back to work. Did you know the real reason why you actually started your online business in the first place? Because it's not money, and make sure you remember that. So here I'm going to talk to you real quick about what we're going to talk about in this video series. So I wanted to welcome you to the club. You're a business owner, or you're on your way to being a business owner. So I wanted to ask you to follow along in these next couple of things that we're going to talk about: affiliate marketing, drop shipping, blogging. 2 of those, along with print on demand, freelancing, and content creation, are what I am still doing today, along with training and education courses and reselling items are other things we're going to talk about in this video series. So if you still want to stick along, let me know. Hit that subscribe button for me and make sure you set that notification so that you are updated when we release a video out about the next detail we're talking about. Because we are, yes, going to get into these different programs, these different opportunities that people are doing right now to start building their business online and how they're actually achieving some success doing it. But we're also going to get into the different ways and different tools you can use, like the online business tools like Builderall, like Jarvis, like vidIQ. Like, these are things that maybe you just aren't aware of and want to take a look at, because for me, I didn't know about all of these different products, all these different softwares, all of these different programs and plans that I can actually follow and use to help my business along until I started my business. I mean, when I started blogging for the first time, I was sitting there writing about my day, and that was that. And then I found, Jasper, not Jarvis. I keep talking about Jarvis. That's its old brand name. Jasper.ai is a great tool that I use in my blog pretty much every time I set a blog, or even when I release a video on my YouTube gaming channel. I'm using that because it helps me create my content, helps me write out what I'm thinking in my head. Because it's just better to have it sometimes down on paper, a web screen, so that you can then go use it to talk about in a presentation, to talk about with other people, to have a blog going out. There are all these different things that we're going to get into, and I want you to follow along and join